It's now my pleasure to introduce our speaker for the evening. And you've already heard a little bit about him, that he was the SG president, and a lot of the work that he did on campus for students. He also served on our board of trustees. He followed his role as SGA president. He was, I think he taught me that no matter what it was he wanted, he could figure out a way to make it happen. He's a gunsmithing student. He talks funny. He's not from the South. I've had a lot of fun, probably, maybe irreverently because he was a board member, picking on him. But he has an interesting outlook on life. When he set his mind that he wanted to win the Brownell Scholarship, he didn't just send in an application. He made a notebook. And he had photos of all of his work. And he really, really sold himself. And if those of you that got to see how he did that, that's the way you need to prepare yourself when you get out here starting to look for your job. Sell yourself. And I am very pleased to be able to introduce Johann Daniel Clausen. Please give him a warm welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Cook. Before I start, one person has not been thanked tonight. That's Dr. Cook. You do a fabulous job with college. As a member of the SJ, I went to other places and saw the interaction that other colleges, college presidents had with their students. We are really, really lucky to have it. So please let us give a warm hand to Dr. Cook. I was also told I only have 5 minutes. Otherwise, it's a capital project. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, honored guests, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, most importantly, class of 2013. I was honored when I was asked to deliver this message tonight, and I accepted, of course, as you can see. About 2 hours later, I realized, what am I going to say? So like any good student, I went out and I researched other graduation speeches. I wanted to see what people said. And I realized that the best of those examples always came from the heart and from personal experience. We're going to try and do that tonight. It's amazing to think that a mere 2 years ago, we were all making plans to get ready and come to college and attend. For some of us, it was the first time. For others, it was the second or even the third time, as we all sought new careers and new futures. Here we are, graduating class of 2013. We each had our own unique challenges during this time. We had to deal with that impossible subject that just made us question our sanity. We had concerns about our finances, family matters, maybe our health. We still had to deal with life during this time, and sometimes life sucks. But that is part and parcel of this awesome and wild journey of life. Life is always about beginning, and for any beginning there is always an end. Tonight marks the end of one, as much as it marks the beginning of the new one. And that can be scary, because we do not always have control about what happens between that beginning and that end. We have no choice but to deal with it. Tonight, we will receive a knowledge, or a symbol of that knowledge and education. All of us work very hard to attain this. It is not something that can be taken from us. It is now part of our being. It has the power to make us free to expand our horizons, our abilities, free to seek new dreams and goals. But what happens now? Well, by now, those who do not know me, and often introductions know me, realize I was not born in North Carolina. I was born in the United States. I was born in South Africa, so I really am from the South. There are less than 90,000 immigrants from South Africa living in the United States. Yet, They have in quite a few ways made an impact in various facets of our society. In Silicon Valley, they've made an impact in companies like PayPal, Amazon, and YouTube. They're on the pioneering front of cloud computing and responsible for one of the largest providers of clean residential energy in the US. The NASA research team that is developing intelligent space robots is led by a South African. And one of the biggest breakthroughs in cancer treatment in recent years, epigenetic therapy, is credited to a South African. AmerisourceBergen, a healthcare wholesaling company that lists 29th in the Fortune 500, has a South African at its rank. Most of us know Dave Matthews and Charlize Theron. I always try to say Theron because that's the way I used to say it. From the entertainment industry. And as you guessed it, they're South African. Here's one. Our current consumer today, she was born in South Africa. So for the most part, these people have actually risen to these positions, and they've done it in a very anonymous fashion. Most people didn't even realize that they were from South Africa. So what's my point that I'm trying to make with this? MCC is one of the smallest colleges in North Carolina. We have about 1,000 students in total, out of 800,000 students just in the state. But just as that small minority of South Africans made an impact in the world quietly and without fanfare, I want to challenge all of you to strive to be similar as you start in your beginning. I'm going to wrap it up. So in closing, I have three things that I think is very important in life. The first, strive to build good character and help others to build it. Character is built block by block with courage, determination, choice, and conscious thought. Second, inspire others in whatever endeavors they might have, especially if they want to expand their education. And last, and I think the most important, this is for you guys specifically. There will come times in your life that you'll feel confused and unsure of yourself, a little lost. And that's okay, because you do not have to have everything figured out in order to move forward. Thank you very much.